Alright, so look, I'm a millennial. That means I was raised in the gap between the analog world and the digital one, between rotary phones and smartphones, between go to college, get a job, and retire at 65 and whatever this is now. We were promised a world that no longer exists. As millennials, we're given a blueprint that leads nowhere. And now, we're parents, trying to raise children, trying to raise the next generation in the ruins of that lie. And I'll be real with you. Being a parent is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. Not because of the diapers, not because of sleep deprivation, not even because of the cost, even though it is expensive and things are overpriced. But it's hard because I don't know what the hell kind of world I'm raising my children for. How do you prepare someone for a future that does not exist yet? See, I was told, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a good job, work hard, buy a house, and then retire. But now, that whole system is crumbling in real time. College, that's $80,000 worth of debt with no job on the other side. Jobs, those are vanishing overnight thanks to AI and automation. And buy a house in this market, where a starter home costs more than our parents' dream home ever did. And retirement, that's crazy talk. Most people can't even take off the weekend without falling behind. So, what do I tell these children when they ask, what should I be when I grow up? Because deep down, I don't know. I don't know what the economy will look like in 10 years. I don't know what jobs will exist, or if the concept of jobs will even still exist at all. Will it even still be a thing? And I damn sure don't know if there will be any stability left to hand them. We were taught that the world works as a machine, that if you do your part, if you play by the rules, then it'll all work out. But what do you do when the machine is broken? What do you do when the rules change every year? When corporations are replacing humans with code? When a robot can apply for your job, work 24/7, never complain, and doesn't need health insurance? And through all that, we're just expected to be calm and stable and secure. For our kids, we're expected to give them guidance, direction, hope, when most days we're just trying to survive ourselves. We are literally watching the planet warm up. The rent is rising. The food shelves are shrinking. The jobs are vanishing. The schools are decaying. The mental health crisis is exploding. And no one in charge seems to care. And yet, we wake up every day and try to do our best, trying to raise kind, strong, intelligent, conscious little human beings in a world that feels like it's falling apart. That's more than parenting. That is resistance. And if you are a millennial parent like me, I just want to say this. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You're just living through the collapse of an old world and trying to give birth to a new one at the same time. And that is definitely not failure. And even though it is hard, there is something we can do. We can stop trying to raise our kids to survive in a system that was never meant for us in the first place. Instead, we could raise them to survive without it, to think beyond it. We teach them how to grow food, how to build, how to repair, how to question everything, how to love themselves, and how to stay rooted in a world that is trying to monetize and digitize every part of them. We can raise them to be sovereign and know that their value does not come from a job title. They don't need to earn their worth through productivity, that they are more than what this system allows them to be. Because the truth is, we may not be able to hand them a stable future, but we can hand them tools for healing, tools for creating, tools for rebuilding. Because whether we like it or not, the system is going down. This American empire is rotting from the inside out. And AI is not just changing the job market, it is revealing how unnecessary some of these jobs were in the first place. And capitalism is not innovating, it's cannibalizing itself just to stay alive. So no, I'm not raising my child to be a good worker in a broken machine that exploits them. I'm raising them to be a builder, a creator, a critical thinker, a healer, a freedom fighter, a problem solver, a truth seeker, because I think that the world they're going to inherit won't need employees. It will need visionaries. It will need people who remember what it means to be a human. People who can navigate through chaos without losing their soul. People who can build new systems based on love, based on cooperation, based on community, and not greed and control. So yeah, I'm a millennial. I grew up in the lie, but I'm not passing that lie down to my kids. I'm breaking that chain. That means everything that I was taught about security, about success, about survival has to be re-examined and rebuilt. That's the real work now. So, if you're a parent feeling this too, then just know that you are not alone. We are all in this together, trying to figure this thing out. Teaching our kids how to swim in waters that we were never allowed to test ourselves. But even in the middle of the collapse, we still have the most powerful tool of all, truth. So, tell the truth, live the truth, and raise children who are not afraid of it. Because in a world full of illusion and collapse, truth is the real revolution.